Being positive in our everyday lives is something I think we all struggle with from time to time because it's not always easy to be optimistic and see all that is good in our lives all the time. Nor should we, because part of living is experiencing all the emotions that life presents us with. But there are a few things we can all do to be more positive and ensure that we don't lose our spark on the journey of life, which is easy to do. A lot of people easily lose the spark. I've never been a big believer in being just a positive thinker. It's good to have positive thinking, but there's more to it. You can't just have positive thinking without putting in the action. I'm the one who tells you to be realistic but optimistic in your approach to life. Things take time. You have to believe in yourself and what you're doing on a very deep level. And that goes beyond positive thinking and affirmations. They are all awesome, they are all amazing, but it goes deeper. It's something that ultimately has to be created within our being, for our life, within ourselves. If you want to be a more positive person, you have to be more aware of yourself and more aware of others. You have to consider how you view yourself and how you talk about yourself. I've talked about this in the previous videos. Much of the pain we experience in life is self inflicted. Due to our own conversations with ourselves, we often let our doubts, our fears, and our negative opinion of ourselves dictate our internal dialogue. That's something that has to do with controlled within. You have to control that from within of yourself. Being positive and believing in what is possible takes work. And I know it because you have to constantly guide your thoughts. You have to constantly guide your feelings, your emotions towards the outcome that serve you. You have to be deliberate and intentional with your own thoughts and your own feelings. And that is a true life skill we must all learn to develop. Being positive doesn't mean you can't say anything that is negative. It just means that you're able to use both positive and negative energies to your advantage. We don't run from darkness or fears or doubt. We face them. And that's why I keep saying there's a blessing at the end of that fear. There's a blessing at the end of that doubt. After darkness, there is light. Whenever I've been beaten down by life and I felt lost and all alone, it usually comes down to my expectations and me setting unrealistic understanding of time and how long it takes, meaning setting unrealistic goals for myself. Knowing what I know now, I aim to be more patient and more gentle in my approach to all things in life. Life can be tough, but you have to find a way to create the best possible outcome for yourself and also for others. And that's what I call being a positive person. So tell me, who are you? What do you think? Are you a positive person? When life knocks you down, when situations of life comes knocking, how do you handle it? Do you let the situation conquer you or do you face it heads on? This week, think about this. Life is always going to happen. There's always going to be one thing or the other that wants to beat you down. But you have to make sure that no matter how many times you fall, you rise up and you face it heads on. Okay? That is how to be a positive person. Remember, being a positive person doesn't mean that negative things don't come out of your mind or you don't have negative thoughts. It means that even when these thoughts come in, you know how to use it to your advantage and make it work out in your favor. I wish you a very blessed week. Make sure you stay safe, stay blessed, and stay happy. I am Kiki Okiwale, and they call me the High Achievers Coach.